Well, first of all, hip hop has to thank God for Jay-Z, right? Let me tell you why.
Please do.
As a businessman, Martin Luther King died. Malcolm X died. Elijah Muhammad died. Noble Drew Ali died. The Honorable Marcus Garvey died. For Jay. For you and me. So the fact that he's doing what he's doing is an awakening call for all to wake up and understand the true calling. This generation is bigger than what we can even fathom. And he is one of the only ones out of the whole community that we grew up in from the Run DMC days who's taking this shit seriously. Taking this shit very seriously, musically and business-wise. That's powerful. So you gotta respect him.
You know, that's the GOAT. You know, Jay, somebody with that much longevity and still can have that skill.
Yeah.
What y'all talk about? What y'all say? Man. What you say to him? Man?
Oh man, he said, he said he really appreciate the album and what I'm doing for the culture. You know, as far that blew me away. You know, because I came up listening to Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
You know, for him to give me props. You know, and initially say, you know, I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, from your work.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great thing.
Wow. Damn.
Play that one beat for Hova. Then it came on, dun, dun, dun. And he was listening to it like, oh, it's crazy right here. Then it was like, ain't no love in the heart of the city. Dun, dun, dun. And he's like, he was listening to it like, yo, man, you a soulful dude. And everything that Hova is saying is like in stone. Like I will never forget none of these words because I'm off the train. I'm from Chicago. I got $10 in my pocket right now, and I'm just having the opportunity to play these beats. So
Jay's always showed you love, though. Didn't he buy like 1,000 copies of your Crenshaw album? What album was the $1,000?
He bought 100 copies of Crenshaw that was $100.
$100, okay.
I mean, you know, I met Jay in L.A. years ago at a concert. I was just backstage. I just was like, yeah, I'm Nip. I'm from Rolling 60s. He like, nah, I know. And, you know, this was years before the Crenshaw thing. He like, you know, y'all doing your thing. Keep going.
One of the things I think that it's important that they take from people like me, Jay-Z, is to see how long someone can actually go for. It's almost like he can see what's going on in hip-hop. He's very in tune with the times. And then he does something his own way, and then other people follow it.
I mean, the only thing I say is, like, the money to the ear, like, bro, everybody ain't no billionaire, bro. Like, some niggas make 100,000 and be happy as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
he rich as fuck, though. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't be Jay-Z.
More. Let's go celebrate this.
Talking it but ain't living it. Crystal pop, I'm sipping it. Mob hats and lizard gator chunks. Rolling with the williest of the willy. M1s and Team Love. Stories like a mother. Model wondering.
What's your advice to other people coming up who are trying to make it and trying to become moguls in and of their own right? What's your advice to them?
My advice is just do things that are true to you. You know, most things that I'm involved with are extension of being creative. You know, Rockaway is a clothing company. You know, it's part of who you are, and hip hop is your attitude and what you're trying to express, how you dress. You know, I love sports growing up. I grew up in a household where sports was on 24/7. You know, find some sort of truth in what you're doing.
What did you learn on the street? Because you talk about being 13 and selling crack. Did that teach you something of how to be a successful businessman, or how we all are,
all
are
the
common?
all the things that you apply in business. They say that he has great instincts, but well on the streets, having great instincts can be the difference between life and death, not just losing the deal.
Or incarceration.
Or incarceration, which is less than death, right? And which is, and being a person of high integrity, people want to deal with you, in business, in the
Trust.
streets, trust and honorable, and, a man of your word, all these things come to play in business world. I'm not condoning any street activity, but it's just the way it is.
Best investment advice that you ever received? What was it? Do you remember? Whether it was in the market or just investing in life and in business?
Yeah, I think just doing things that you believe in, things that you understand. I think that's the best investment. I heard Warren Buffett say that just the other day. And, just invest in things that you understand.
What did you take away from that? What did you learn from sitting with him, and what do you think he might have gleaned from meeting with you?
He just affirmed to me that instincts is really important in business. I didn't go to any proper business school or read any follow any manuals like the Record Business 101 or anything like that. I just pretty much followed my instincts. And he just reaffirmed that for me, that, your instincts are very important to you. And give the opportunities to, like, the next generation. So my goal is that, that my next generation can have a better start than I had. I won't have to start so far, where I come from. So we have to take care of our family first. Opportunities, people, were afforded opportunities that we just didn't have. And I think that's really the difference between success and failure, is opportunity. Well, you have to have